All right, let's go. Let's go. All right, what's good, YouTube? So I'm back with another one, and I want to show y'all how we caught this move to the upside. We had 7505 SPX call. So 7505 SPX call, we caught it. Nice little up move. We had to go through a little bit of pain in this one, but it bounced back, and we were able to capitalize off of it. All right, so first off, we have a fail two down on the 5 minute. So this long wick right here on the 5 minute candle was the reason why I was bullish the whole time. So I like to mark the high and the low of this candle, which is the 5 minute open range breakout. I do track the 15 minute too, and let me bring that in right here. So the first 3 5 minute candles give you the 15 minute ORB, but I don't track that one as much as I used to. I still do, just depends on how the candles print. So this right here is not that much of a difference. So I like to really see separation from the 5 minute chart. Technically, this candle right here, which was that one right here, really started to go above the 15 minute ORB. But this close right here outside the 15, this close outside the 5 minute ORB was good enough for me. It was good. It's good enough for me. And then this followed up with this strong close. We were good. All it took was the first 5 minutes of confirmation. Really, we waited a little bit longer too to just try to be patient today. All right, so let's rewind that back. So this fell two down candle right here on the 5 minute was the main reason why I got in. So the break of the high of this candle right here, this first 5 minute candle, this was my low of the day, the 5 minute ORB. 74.86 was the low. And I was shooting for up ADR, which is this red line right here. This red line right here. This is my up ADR range, the average daily range. This is an indicator that I like to use. The indicator is right here. It's like ATR versus DTR. I like to use this one. All right. So you can use that for your indicator. That's generally like the area that I like to shoot for daily. I have multiple targets that I like to shoot for, but hey, we could talk about that another day. We got above this 5 minute ORB. I got us in calls to try to close some of the gap, and we did just that. I got us in 7505 calls. We were up like 100% almost. I think it was like 98% right here at this high. We rejected nasty, and this pullback was not fun. It was a hard retracement, but it didn't break the structure. So we had to weather the storm, and I was like, look, I'm still bullish as long as we don't take out this low. Now I did hedge it with a put to the downside, so I hedged it with a put, and I went light on the hedge. I got up like 65% on the put, so we was able to make money on the way down, and then we caught the reversal going back to the upside. So what I was looking for was for us to get back above the 9 and the 20, and we rejected right here, and I was anticipating a rejection the first time. So we tried to get above the 9 and the 20, rejected. It came back, and I was telling everybody, hey, this is going to be support right here on top of the 5 minute ORB. It held when we pushed off this, got us back confident. I was like, we need to get a close above here, and we're going to go higher. So we did, went up here and rejected low, and I had like a really tight range. I was like, if we break this line, it's probably going to be like a retracement. And then we broke it at a 10-minute time frame. We had to fill two up, which is this candle right here, this 10-minute time frame. And then we followed up with a 15-minute fill two up. So let's delete this line. Let's take out the EMA so I won't hurt your brain. So this right here was tough. This candle right here on the 15-minute. When we broke the bottom of this candle, you see we came down, boom, boom. We found the bottom right here, but they never took out the low because we had a filter down on the 15-minute, the 10-minute time frame, and the 5 minute. So I had 3 time frames that I was bullish. Now, I didn't think they were going to retrace this hard. I'm going to be honest, because we were up like 98%, and then we had to go through some stuff. And once we got back above the 5 minute ORB and the VWAP, I averaged and I bought another contract. Rolled all the way back up to here. We got just shy of the ADR. I've been noticing the last couple of days that we have not been able to hit the up ADR. So I've been kind of front running it. Once we got this little red candle right here, I got out. Got out at 155%, but we got as high as like 165%. So great play, and then we broke. The reason why I knew we was gonna break is because I had this line drawn up right here. Let's go to the 5. And if you check out my video from yesterday, I talked about market structure, higher highs and higher lows, okay? What I was telling the group was that, you know, you could draw multiple lines. This was a line right here. That was a line. All right, but this was a channel that I drew. I drew from the low. I drew that one, but this one was the one I was mainly focused on right here, because we had, support right here, support, support, support. The first line I had drawn out was this one, but it was super tight because it was straight up. Anytime you go straight up, I kind of know like, oh, it's gonna break or whatever. It's gonna break. And so I had that line. I ended up taking it off, and then I had this line right here, right there. I had that drawn out earlier. So I had this is support. So this broke. I was like, it might go sideways and come and hit this line, and then they did. They went sideways, hit this line, and they ended up falling for the rest of the day. But more importantly, what I told them was like, to stay confident, we need them to break above this line. So when we're in the trade, I'm like, look, we're in a downtrend. We're not going to get bullish until we break above this white line right here. So we kept resistance, resistance, green candle, broke, went back above, went back above. Now, what I was telling them, how do you know the market structure is good? Higher high, higher low. Broke the higher highs right here. Higher low, higher high, higher low, and then lower high. That's when you know it's time to get out, because now they're starting to break the trend, right? So lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low, lower high, lower low. You get the picture. So you had an uptrend right here, and then you had a downtrend. So pretty simple stuff. They was walking down that staircase. They was walking down it, tried to break out, came back and stayed in this line. This is what I saw. So again, we had the 5 minute. Let me turn on my strat assistance up, because this is what it looked like when I'm trading. All right, this kind of right here was so long. It's a bunch of buyers, right? This 5 minute time frame had to filter down on the 5 minute. Then on the 10 minute, we had to filter down. So this was kept me bullish. And then on the 15 minute, so all I was looking for was a break of those highs. We ran up. Technically, I should have got out right here. I should have got out because we had a fill two up on the 5 minute. The 10 minute time frame, minute 15. I should have got out on that 10 minute one. Really like that 3, because on 3 they gave us like a 3 candle. The 5 minute time frame, they gave us a 3 candle right here. This was the 3. This told us to get out. Because if you draw this support line right here, bottom to bottom, the break of this line right here told you to get out. Let me turn off the strat assistant. It was a red line. So you had 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 minutes of green. You got your first red candle, and then it sold off. Sell off, sell off, sell off. Green candle, reversed. Big green candle. So trend line break. You had another trend line break. So when you catch these bottoms, you can ride these calls like this. Here goes another trend line. You can draw them all day. All right. So you know the trend break, and it just would cover after that. It's just slow sell off. But that was a lesson for the day. This is your boy D'Angelo Payne. I'm out, man. If you want to join the group, the day trading group, click the link in the bio, man. Join SPX Blueprint. Other than that, I'll see you on the next video, the next trade. It's your boy D'Angelo, and I'm out.